Sorry about the start. I almost ripped this stuff out. I'm charging my case. Y'all, look, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Listen, I don't know what it is that you got going on so far this year. I don't know if you are running at the pace that you need to be running at to be able to hit your goals. I'm going to talk about weight loss, health, wealth, and hitting your goals. Okay, so I'm going to do a little quick session here. Okay, so look, the year is getting started. The year has gotten started. If you could just drop an emoji if you can hear me. If you could just confirm that you can actually hear me right now, so I'll make sure that you can actually hear what I'm saying. Okay, look, so the year is getting started. You got to ask yourself, are you on pace? If you're not on pace to hit your goals, I'm here to tell you, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to give you some free stuff. First and foremost, let me just jump right in. Some of the stuff I'm going to give you is tools. Guys, look, if you're going to hit your goals, you're going to need to have tools to be able to hit your goals. Now, look, this is what I want you to understand. I do these worksheets, guys, to be able to hit my goals. I'll give you these worksheets for free. I literally will give you these worksheets for free, okay? And I'll show you how to get some of that stuff. But let me go over what these worksheets are and how they actually help you to hit your goals. Okay, so guys, we're gonna start talking about goals. Let me mirror the camera so you could see it the way I see it. Okay. And listen, I'm gonna give this away to you for free. This is free. I'm gonna give this to you away for free. And here's why. Because I want you to hit your goals. Guys, I truly believe that when you're hitting your goals, okay, and I truly believe that when you're building wealth and you're moving towards the thing that you truly desire, you're going to have this spark in you that not only is something that's fulfilling for you, but is going to radiate to other people. And I believe that's one of the ways how we make the world better. Okay, now, I believe you want to have these printed and put them in the order of importance. I'm going to give you these, okay? So first, it's love. For me, don't have to be for you, but for me, love is one of the most top priorities that I have. Okay, so you got to define what's your top priority. Okay, so you got love. Another section that we're going to cover. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, we're going to cover health. Goal setting and commitment tracker for health. We're going to cover that. I'm going to give you these, okay? The next one is wealth. You got to have a goal tracker and setter for wealth. The next one is business, if you have business goals, okay? And then the last one is spiritual, okay? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to cover some of these. This is what I did to change my life. Okay, I started doing these on a weekly basis. These are free. I'm gonna give you the information here in a moment. Once I go over these, I'm gonna give you the information on where you gotta go and get these from. Okay? So, questions. Which one of the categories would y'all like to cover first? If y'all don't answer, I'm gonna cover love. Which one of the sections, it's on this side. Which one of the sections would you guys like to cover first? All right. Which section would y'all like to cover first? I'm giving these away to y'all for free too, man. Y'all don't even understand. I'm going to give it to you for free. This is what I do with all my teams. This is what I've been doing for a long time. Okay, Marty, I think it auto-corrected. That live is probably love. All right, awesome. So we're going to cover love first, okay? So here we go. And y'all, I'm going to give you this. This is something I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you these worksheets for free. No charge. I want you to hit your goals this year. And I'm telling you, when you start doing this stuff and you start living life intentionally, you're going to have a higher chance to be able to hit your goals. Okay, so love. Okay? A lot of times we think that love is just something that happens to us. We're not understanding that love is actually something you are, you be, and you do. And there's a way to get more love out of life. Okay? There's a way to get more love out of life. I'm going to give you a news flash. You got to start giving it to get it. You know what? I need a clipboard. Hold on. Let me get a clipboard so I can hold this so it'll be, so it won't be flipping around on me. Okay. And I'm giving this to you for free again. I'm giving them to you for free. Okay. And I'm not just going over the charts. I'm going to give you the PDF of these for free. And you can do it if you're a business person. You can take this and you can start training your team with it. I'm telling you, you're going to hit your goals. You're going to have people being more successful in their life. All right, so here we go. And we're going to talk about weight loss. I'm going to do a little weight loss portion on this when I get to the weight loss part. Okay, so watch this. 2026, weekly goals and commitment tracker. Core focus. Relationships are my cornerstone. How did I proactively invest in my key people this week? Now listen, the key people might be for you. The key people might be for you. Hold on, let me just slide this down a little bit. There we go. All right. The key people might be for you. That might be, here's some examples. Okay, here's some examples. Your spouse, your kids, your family, your close friends, your partners. All of these people are key people in your life. So question 1, what specific actions did I take to show love to your key people? What specific actions did you show to like really invest in the people that you love? Okay, I'm going to try to calm down a little bit because I want you to really be able to get this, okay? So you're going to go here and you're going to write this out. Here's what I want you to understand. If you're not willing to take time to write out the things that you want in life, then how important are those things actually to you? If you're not willing to just take some time down to learn the stuff and to just like go through and like, really like take the time to do this. Okay. All right. So we're going to write that down. Here's an example. Okay. If you went to the movies with your kid, then you're going to put here, I went to the movies. For me, I cooked breakfast for my parents. So I'm going to put that here. I want to show them, and not just for my parents. I cooked breakfast not only for my mom, I cooked it for my dad. And I cooked it to the top level of my ability because I want to show them that I love them. Okay. My daughter is out of the country. So what did I do? I did a FaceTime with my daughter. Okay. So all of these, guys, what I want you to understand, if you do not inspect it, you cannot expect it to go right. Okay. 2, what did you do to improve your capacity to love? I.e., did you read books? On this side right here. I got the camera mirroring, so when I go left, it goes right. It throws me off a little bit. Okay. I.e., did you read any relationship books? A great book to read on this is the 5 love languages. Okay. Are you reading anything? Are you doing anything to practice patience with the people you love? Are you having those deep conversations? Here's a question you might want to ask if you want to have more love in your life. You might want to pull one of these people aside, any one of these people, and you might want to ask a question and fill in here. And you might want to say, hey, what things do you think that I can improve upon to maybe make you feel more loved? The quality of your questions is going to equal the quality of your life. I don't know how to even say that more powerful than this. But the quality of your questions is going to equal the quality of your life. Okay? So ask the people around you, what can I do to make you feel like I truly love you more? You are going to be amazed at how simple some of the answers are going to be. And you are going to be amazed at the response that you're going to get if you just simply ask these simple questions and then don't fight them. And when you ask these questions, take a blank piece of paper, ask the question, and then look down. I cannot. So a lot of times we're learning these sales tactics. And it's like you use these sales tactics in sales, but you really should be using these tactics in life to get better without trying to manipulate the people. Okay. So what I'm saying is literally take a blank sheet of paper, take a pen, sit down, ask these questions. Pull this chart out and ask these questions. Say, hey man, do you mind? Can I do a quick worksheet with you? Oh, what you mean? I want to work on myself this year. I want to be better this year. And so a part of me being better is being better for you. So I got a chart. I want to ask you some questions. I want to ask a question. And you ask that question. You write this down. What can I do to be better? To better show you that I love you. What can I do? And then you write it down and then you go to work on it. Okay. Commitment check. The 50x multiplier. Now this right here is something I want you to get in your soul. You need to get this in your soul. Okay. The 50x multiplier. If you repeat it your first week of this year, we already passed the first 7 days. So the first 7 days is a good indicator of what's going to happen in the months to come. Let me tell you how we do this. We're going to take 50, the 50x multiplier. If you repeated this for 50 weeks, would it lead to what you want to be for 2026? The answer to that is either going to be yes or it's going to be no. So if you put you had 0 things that you did here to show people that you love them, and then you multiplied that by 50, you're going to get 0. You're not going to hit that goal. But if you did 2 or 3 things in this week, well, then now when you multiply that week times 4 and times 50, one of the things you're going to find is that you're going to start multiplying your love. If no, what is one thing you must change to meet this goal for this week? Okay. Now I know everybody be like, man, you got to set them goals. If you in business, man, you got to set them fitness goals. But what about love? Like, what about love? What about the thing? Okay. What about all of the things? You got to set the goals for all of the things, all the areas that are important to you. And if you in it, let's say hypothetically, you didn't care about love, then put an X over this and right under it, a goal that you do have. Okay. An area of importance that you do have. Okay. Now, goal is, you know what, if I do it like this, goal priority on a scale of 1 to 10. Let me see if I can write that up. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being critical, how important is achieving your goal to you this year? And you rate it. If it's a 10, then you need to put 10 action on it. If it's a 10, then you need to put 10 commitment on it. If it's a 10, then maybe you might want to do the things necessary to be making sure you're getting better and you're staying on pace for that goal. Okay. Immediate action. What is the very first action you will take? Okay. So that's for love. All right. So let's go to, that's for love. We're going to go to health. Okay. And if you're a content creator, I'm going to be talking about content creating here as well, because that's going to be a part of the wealth/business section. Okay. All right. Here we go. Health. And guys, if you inbox me, I'll send you, I'm going to give y'all this information. I'm going to give y'all this stuff for free, by the way. This is free. Let me put this in the comment section real quick. As soon as I figure out, can somebody type in there, he's giving these away for free? Can somebody do that so I can pin that comment? Can somebody just type, he's going to give he's going to give this to you for free. Okay. He's going to get these to you for free. And then I will send you the info. Okay. I'm going to do that at the end. If you're willing to sit through the training, then I'm going to give you the charts for free, but you need to know how to do them. Okay. 2026 health, core focus. My energy is my currency. How did I invest in my body's performance and recovery this week? These are weekly charts that you need to do. Okay. How many hours did you dedicate to your physical exercise, active movement, or miles covered? Okay. And then you're going to chart that. What is your weight, energy level, trend, up or down? Okay. How much effort did you dedicate to restoring your body through quality sleep, proper nutrition, and recovery/practices? Now listen, so one of my goals for 2026 is to run at least 2,000 miles. Okay. So I had to break that down, and I'm going to multiply that by 50. So how many miles did I run in week one? So if you run, so for me, I ran 42 miles in week one. Okay, 42 miles in week one for 2026. So I'm going to take that, multiply it by 50, and that'll have me at 2,000 miles for the year if I can keep that pace. But it's all about pacing. And it's all about doing the things that's going to allow you to multiply to your goal. There's a good book that you should pick up. Write this down. There's an amazing book. It is called The Slightest Edge by Jeff Olson. And what he talks about is that there are a lot of things that are easy to do, and there are a lot of things that are easy not to do. And those are the things you need to track the most because they're easy to do, but it's also easy to not do them. And then you look up and then you haven't done them, and then you're not where you want to be in life. Okay? Jeff Olson. That's The Slightest Edge by Jeff Olson. Now, how much effort did you dedicate to restoring your body through quality sleep, proper nutrition, and recovery and practices? Okay? Because if you're going to do fitness on your body, you're going to have to make sure you work on recovery. So for me, running 2,000 miles this year, and I think I might be going after the 3,000 mile mark. Okay, but I know that I want to run a few marathons. I might be doing an Ironman. I know I'm going to do 5Ks and 10Ks, but I know that I'm going to have to prepare my body for that to where when I get to those goals, I'm pacing the right way. I can't wait. I can't get to 6 months into the year and say, oh, I want to run 3,000 miles. I have to run at a pace. And right now, this is what I want you to understand. If you're looking at your year, and if you can't look back in the last 7 days to say that I'm on pace, then what is going to happen is you're going to be off pace. And then you're going to get to the end of the year and you're going to be thinking, man, I wish I would have did this. I wish this year was that. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that this year. Okay. Not rolling with Coach G. So you want to do the same exact thing, the same exact part of this, the commitment check part. Okay. Now, moving right along. We have wealth. We got wealth. We got wealth. Core focus. Wealth is created by providing exceptional value. This is a core belief. Okay. Wealth is created by providing exceptional value. Where did I focus my energy to create and capture in this week? Okay. Question one. What revenue generating action did you complete? How much did you save or invest this first week? Well, Gerard, it's only week one. Yes, I know. But Gerard, it's only 7 days. Yes, I know. Guys, if you fail at 7 days and you go into your next 7 days and you fail, and then you fail, and then you fail, you're going to get to the end of the year and your year is going to be it's going to be in a failure category. The only way to break out of that is to start tracking what you're doing on a weekly basis. Okay? And y'all, listen, this is only free information. I'm giving you free information. Y'all, I made my first $1 million by the age of 28 doing crazy stuff like this that to me ain't that crazy. It's just not that crazy. Okay? All right, so here we go. And here's my thing. If you don't plan, hold on, let me make sure I say it right. If you don't make a plan, then you're planning to fail. That's just what I've always believed. Okay. Here we go. Question 2, content marketing, if applicable. Number of videos output that you recorded. Number of videos that you edited. Number of videos that you posted. Number of outreach, new connections that you created. Number of follow-ups that you created. Guys, if you do the recording and you do the editing, but you never post it, your results are not going to be there. Guys, if you post it, but then you don't do the follow-ups, none of the results are not going to be there. So you're going to have to do all of these things in order to ensure that you're hitting your goals properly. Okay. How do you develop your team or leadership capacity? How many people did you mentor or help move forward in their goals. If you are a team leader, if you're a team leader or you got a business, oh, well, we making money. Yeah, but no, it ain't just only about making money. See, you got to understand that they're a lead. Hold on, this is wealth. I'm gonna cover the business portion of this in a second. Okay. So you got to ask yourself, how many videos did I post this past week? Well, I only posted one. Okay, well, if you keep running at that same pace and you multiply it for 50 weeks, the reason, guys, that it's 50 weeks, we know Thanksgiving and we know Christmas and we know all the other holidays, that's going to take 2 weeks out of your year. You never really have 52 weeks in a year of business production. You don't. Anybody who tells you that, they just have not been in business. They just don't understand real production, okay? But I do, so that's why I always take off those 2 weeks, minimum. I minimum take off 2 weeks, okay? And generally, I plan all of my things inside of a 45-week year. 45-week year, so because I know I'm on a vacation for at least 5 weeks. I know holidays are gonna come, right? So you need to add in those things to where when you're going through the year, you're not off of your goal. Okay, if I'm gonna go to work, if I was like headed to an office, you need to factor in traffic. You need to factor in lights. You need to factor in you might have a flat tire. So you're leaving right on time. There's a high chance that you're going to be late. I don't like missing goals. I don't know about y'all. I don't like missing goals though. Okay. All right. So you got your team and leadership. If you do that times 50, if you only posted one time this past week, okay. Or watch this. If you only recorded one video this past week, and you posted one video, and if you continue to do that, there's going to be a period where you miss recording 1 week, and then you're going to miss posting 1 week. So then now we know you're not going to hit that goal of 50 videos for the year. Now, if you want to start posting 3 times, watch this. If you just add 2 more posting times per week, guys, the difference that 1 video per week and 3 videos per week is only 2 videos. But at the end of the year, that's going to be 50 versus 150. And I'm telling you, the person who posted 150 times is going to have better results than the person who only posted 50 times. They're going to have 3 times the difference. And you don't see that in 1 week. That's why you have to track it. I track this stuff. I'm telling you, I track this stuff. Okay. And then, and I'm going to give y'all this too. I'm going to give y'all this. I should be giving y'all my stuff. Okay. Hold on. Let me show you. I have a scorecard. Here we go. I got a scorecard that I'm going to show you. I got a scorecard as well. I got a scorecard to track all of this. Okay. And I might give you that. I might give y'all that. All right, cool. Next, business. Okay, and we're going to talk about health. I'm going to show you how to lose some weight too, okay? But I just want to give y'all this stuff first. All right, business goals and commitment for 2026. Okay, business, core focus. Business is the art of creating and capturing value. Where did I move the needle this week? You need to know where you have moved the needle. Here is a news flash. If you don't know where you moved the needle this week, you probably didn't move the needle. If you don't know where you moved the needle this week, you probably didn't move the needle. And is it okay for the people that love you, that trust you, that believe in you, for you not to be moving the needle on a normal daily basis? Is that okay with you? If it is, then this isn't really the right life for you. But if you are goal conscious, love conscious, wealth conscious, health conscious, and you love the people that love you, then this might be the right life for you. Okay. Now, what new skills did you learn or practice to add to your toolbox? This right here, baby, I'm telling you right now, this right here is a growth question. That right there, I should have a star by it. That is a growth question. This is one of the most important questions you need to ask yourself in every area of your life. What new skill did I learn to practice to add to your toolbox? And I just put me when I'm asking these questions, okay? So that's like editing. Did you learn a new editing skill? If you're posting, did you learn a new posting skill? If you're working out, did you learn a new workout routine? If you are a cook, if you're working about health, did I started eating the right stuff? You gotta like ask these questions, okay? Now again, this is for business. This is the business category, okay? What is your key activity metric? Your leading and lagging indicators for your business, for future sales or execution, proposals sent, project started. What did you do this past 7 days, this first week, that you can multiply and say, okay, well, I know I need this skill, this skill, this skill, this skill, this skill, this skill to be able to hit my goals for 2026. Where did I hit those? Did I add to my toolbox of being able to hit those goals? Okay. And then you want to multiply that by 50. If you just learn one new skill a week for 50 weeks, you're going to have 50 new skill sets in 2026. And I'm telling you, it's going to make the back of your year easier. This is about having the back of your year be easier than the beginning of your year. Okay. Cool. And then last but not leastly, spiritual. Core focus. My spirit is the source of my strength. How did I connect to what is greater than myself? Okay. How much time did you spend in prayer or meditation? Hold on. You got to read the whole sentence here. Here's the most important part. Without making request. How much time did I spend in prayer or meditation without making a request? Some of y'all going to pray and you're praying to your God, and the only thing you're doing is you're asking him for stuff. That's not only prayer, okay? Oh, God, can you please send a way and make a way and do that? What about your gratefulness, okay? How much time did you spend in active gratitude? How much time did you spend in active gratitude, okay? And y'all, I'm going to give y'all these, okay? And if you have a team, if you got a team, I'm going to give you a blueprint to 10x your businesses. I don't even care what business you're in. You literally can 10x your business if you pull up these charts that I'm going to give you and make your people pull these out and put their goals right here. I'm going to give you I'm going to give it to you. You can go in here. Think about this. How many businesses are the people who are at the top of the companies talking to those people about love? How many of them are talking to them about their own business goals? How many people are talking to their employees about their spirituality? A lot of times they're not. So watch this. I have learned one thing affects everything. One thing affects everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. And what I'm telling you is that in your companies, if you are a business owner or on your teams, if somebody is struggling with one thing, that one thing might like come to affect their work performance. So why not talk to them about all those other things? Oh, that's my belief, right? Like if somebody goes through a divorce because they're not spending the right amount of time in their love section, giving to the love bank, then isn't that going to affect the way that they answer phones at your company? Isn't that going to affect the goals that they hit? Isn't that going to affect the energy that they carry into the workplace? I'm telling you, it absolutely is. Isn't if they're not taking care of their health, isn't that going to affect the way they perform at work and their energy levels? All of these things are interconnected. That's just my belief. Okay. Now, spiritual. What new insights or scriptures resonated with you? You need to have that written down. That needs to be written down. And then you need to do a 10x multiplier, 50x multiplier, 50x for the week. 2 weeks we're going to knock off. Okay, we know you're not supposed to be working 100% of the time. So you need to go ahead and knock those weeks off. Here's a good easy multiplier here. If you learn one scripture a week, one scripture that resonated with you, then what's going to happen is now going into the end of the year, you now have 50 new scriptures that you can pull from. 50 new of those things. Now, I'm not saying you need to go this live is not telling you to choose what your religion is and all that other stuff. What I am saying though, whatever it is that you identify with, you need to make sure you are not incubating it, that you are nurturing. You need to make sure you are nurturing the thing that you say you actually want. Okay. And then guys, I'm going to give you this. This is a chart. Guys, if you are in business, you need to have a scorecard. I'm telling you, you need to have a scorecard. Okay. I'm going to give these to you. All right. You need to have a scorecard. This scorecard is how I keep on pace. Okay. New messages, shares, follow-ups, team touches, lives, videos, self-growth. How much time did you work out? Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is how I've been able to have my, so fun fact, I've trained over 250 people that make above 6 figures with us. Trained over 250 people that make above 6 figures. I've trained over 50 people to make over $250,000. We have some people now that make over $1 million as a result of being in our trainings or sitting through our trainings. Okay. And being partnered with us. This is what I want you to understand. It's not by accident. Success is not going to happen by accident. You're going to have a plan that you are working on a daily basis if you want to hit your goals. So I'm giving you this, and the reason I'm giving this is because I think we need more people that are hitting their goals and are able to hit their goals than less people that are able to hit their goals. I've learned there is a certain air that comes when people are just moving and blowing and going, and they know they're going to their goals, and they know they're doing good, and they're being loved in their life, and they're giving love, and they're healthier. There's a certain air that happens. Okay, so that's why I want to give y'all those. Now I'm gonna tell you where to find them. Let me tell you where to find them, and I'm gonna go into my next section. Okay, my next section is gonna be health. How I lost 55 pounds in 4 months. I'm going to show you some stuff on that. Okay. But I'm going to give you 3 things that you can use. These are free. They're free. Okay. And I know a lot of people, they'll give you something free, and then you got to spend some money. I'm giving you all, it's free. It's free. I want you to win this year. Okay. So, but you can't, I'm going to give you the information. I'm just asking that you don't do this right away. If you do it right away, it will tell the algorithm that I'm taking you off of the page. Okay. And it'll, for whatever reason, it blocks the live. Okay. So just, I'm gonna give you the information. Just wait when you do this. Don't leave my page and go directly to what I'm giving you. Okay. That's all I ask. Here we go. So in my bio, there is a thing called, how do I say it to where it won't affect the algorithm? They're in my bio. You just go to my bio. Okay. In there's going to be 3 tabs. There's going to be 3 tabs in my bio. Okay. One tab is the goal stuff that I just gave you. It's free. You can go get those goals. Okay. That tab, I think, is the title on that tab is now the goals are at the bottom. So it should say 2026 goal and commitment tracker. Okay. So it should say that. It's in my bio. It's free. You can print it off. You can use it for you. You can take this into your companies. You can use this in your life. You can share this with other people. Okay. Just don't. Only thing I ask is you don't sell it to them. That's it. I'm giving it to you for free. Make it free for them. Okay. And then you have this. This one will be under the other one, which is my daily tracker. That's what I use for the daily tracking. Okay. Also, if you are trying to make money online, I have a free blueprint. I got a free blueprint online. Same place. You go to my bio. I got a free blueprint on how to make money online. A lot of people are thinking you have to have 1 million followers to make money online. That can't be further from the truth. Guys, when I had 1,000 followers, I was already doing $5, $6, $7, $8, $10,000 a month. With 1,000 followers. I know people who got 10,000 followers, 30,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and they're not even making their money. And the reason why they're not is because they are thinking that you have to have a crazy amount of followers to be able to make money. That's just not true. Okay. In fact, if you think about this, there are small businesses. This is what I want you to think about. Do small businesses make money? Y'all talk to me. Is there a small business in your neighborhood that makes money? Talk to me. Give me a Y for yes, an N for no. Is there a small business in your neighborhood that makes some type of money? Okay. The fact that small businesses can make money should excite you. Because even if you're a small creator, Priz, I see you. Hope I said that right. You Priz, I see you. Even if you are a small creator, you can make money the same as a small business can make money. You don't have to be a Walmart to make money. You don't have to be, oh, I got 50 million followers to make money. You just don't. That's just false. Okay. So the biggest thing I see is that a lot of creators are thinking, oh, well, I have to have 10,000, 30,000, 80,000, 100,000 followers to make money. And so what they're doing is they're not working on the muscle of making money when they're small. You need to make money when you're small. Now, is the money going to be smaller? Yes. But you need to work on the muscle of making money when you're small to where when you get big, you start making money. I cannot tell you how many people I have trained that have 100,000 followers, 300,000 followers, and they ain't making no money because they never worked on the muscle to making money. They worked on the muscle to creating content, but not the muscle to actually making money off of the content in which they create. I got a blueprint on my page that'll allow you to go through that blueprint, follow the steps, boom, 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 boom. With those steps, you're going to get an immediate partnership. You're going to get an immediate partnership for $0, and you're going to be able to start working on the muscle of making money while you're creating your content, because it's a muscle. The other thing that's going to be on the page is I have a Hack Your Hormones book. We wrote a book, guys, that'll show you how to change your body. How to change your body. I'm giving it to you away for free. Now, at some point, that book, I'm gonna take the blueprint. Let me not give all the ideas. But that book is going to be an official book that I will be selling at some point. Right now, go get it for free. Okay, and I might just always leave the PDF for free. I don't know. That's to be decided. Okay, but obviously, if it's a book and I got to print it, it's going to cost me money. Then I got to charge somebody something to get it to them. Okay, now. Those three things, the Hack Your Hormones, guys, I lost 55 pounds in 4 months using the stuff that's in that book. I'm giving it to you for free. So those are 3 things that you can do today that will absolutely change your life that I'm giving to you for free. Okay. Now, let me talk to you about 5 things that are in the Hack Your Hormones book. Okay. That are in Hack Your Hormones book. Y'all, so listen, as y'all know, man, listen, I've been grinding. I haven't been going live doing nothing. I've been grinding because I want to help people be able to hit their goals more this year. I'd like to have at least a couple thousand people be able to hit their goals more effortless and easier this year just from the trainings and education sessions that we're doing. Okay. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all right now, like last year, y'all, I hate to say this stuff because some people will hear it the wrong way. I'm going to say it anyway because I got to say it. Last year, we did 10 plus countries, okay? 10 plus countries. And I think this year we're probably going to do 15. We're probably going to end up somewhere around 12 to 15 countries this year. I cannot express to you when you do the right things, your life is going to get on track. I cannot express to you that when you labor under correct knowledge yearly, your life is going to change. And I know what it's like to be like in a place. You know, I remember working for the city. I remember jumping off the back of a trash truck, y'all. I remember driving down roads, looking at these dream cars that I wanted. I remember going to the Bentley dealership, the Benz dealership. I remember doing those things and wanting a better life and not necessarily knowing how to get there, but I knew that I wanted to get there. Okay. I remember taking pictures with a jacket. I'd have a jacket in my, in front of my stomach. I'd take my picture like this so you couldn't tell if I had a stomach or not. And I remember deciding, man, you know what? I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be able to stand somewhere and take a picture and not have to try to cover up or wondering if I'm looking fat or skinny. I know that, like, I wanted to be able to have the feeling when I go in a store. I want to feel like I'm going in a dollar store at the time that you just got paid taxes. You know, you get paid taxes, you go into the dollar store, you just buy whatever you want, and it don't even faze you. I knew I wanted to have that in my real life, so I knew I was going to have to do some things differently to be able to get there, but I knew I was going to have to learn some things to be able to do those things that I learned to be able to change, okay? So, listen, for the weight loss thing is this. I went from being this guy to being this guy. This is a 4-month transition. I lost 55 pounds in 4 months from me learning and understanding not how to run fast, not how to lift heavy, not how to do HIIT workouts, not how to be on a Stairmaster, but I learned the things that you needed to do in order to make your body respond. And what I did not know when I was on this side, I thought that if I ate less, I was going to lose more weight. I thought that if I worked out more, I was going to lose more weight. And that could not be farther from the truth. What I had to do, guys, is I had to learn that I needed to change and repair my hormones. So this next little piece that we're going to talk about, we talked about goals, I gave you some stuff for free. I'm going to talk about what I did to be able to do this, okay? And this will literally save you money when you do it. One of the things going to save you money because when you lose weight, you ain't going to have to eat as much food, okay? You ain't going to have to eat as much food. So here we go. These are the 5 things that I did on a daily basis that allowed me to change my body. 1, I learned when and when not to eat. I learned when and when not to eat. Guys, I'm telling you right now, they have been lying to people. They've been lying. They've been telling you, oh, you got to eat 3 meals, 4 meals, 5 meals a day. Da, 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 da. They've been lying. So when and when not to eat is the most important part about weight loss. When I master this, I'm telling you, you're going to be so much closer to losing weight. Okay. I'm going to jump to 5. Balance hormones. Guys, when you balance your hormones, one of the things you're going to find is your body will start to let go of fat. And when I say hormones, reason why that is so important is, guys, did you know that there's one hormone that tells your body to let go of fat? 1. Not 85. There's one hormone that talks to your body and say, hey, can you go get that fat for us? We need that for energy. Okay? Like, there's one hormone that does that. Okay? Now, so I'm going to cover hormones here in a moment. 4, how much sleep you get. Sleep is highly important. 3, how to burn calories is highly important. How much to eat is also important. These tabs are also in the book. I'll give it to you for free. Just go to our bio, okay? Now, don't do that right now because they're going to tell the algorithm that I got you leaving. So don't do that right now, but I'm giving you some stuff that'll be there, okay? Let's go over the hormones. This hormones that I'm about to give you, this hormone chart is also in the book that I'm giving to you for what? For free. Free 99. Free 99. I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. You got to understand these 5 hormones. These 5 hormones control your weight loss. When these hormones are out of whack, your body is not going to let go of fat as it could. 1, ghrelin. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone that makes you eat. When your ghrelin hormones are high, your body is going to tell you, I need more food outside of our body. Go to McDonald's, go get some Bluebell, go get some pizza, go get some Baskin Robbins. That's what's going to happen when your ghrelin levels are high. Your glucagon levels releases fat. So when you raise your glucagon levels, your body will release fat. Guys, the glucagon, you may have heard of this thing called GLP dash with a first place in front of it. I'm going to get that to you again. You may have heard of this thing called a GLP dash with a first place number in front of it. That stands for glucagon-like peptide. Your body naturally produces these things when you repair your hormones. Okay? And when you give it the right ingredients. I'll give you what I use if you want it. Okay? The insulin delivers your food to your system. When your insulin is impaired, guys, your body is only going to be able to process so much food and it's going to start storing the other food. So you're going to be stuck in storage mode. You're trying to lose weight and you're like, why am I not losing the weight? Well, because your insulin is stuck on storing your fat versus burning your fat. Okay. Your leptin is the hormone that signals your satiety, your fullness, which is what tells your body, hey, we are full. And so if you find yourself eating food, you can't turn off and stop eating, is because your leptin levels are likely high. And then your cortisol levels is your stress hormone. If you do not sleep, guess what happens? Your cortisol levels go up, and then it's going to affect the production of your leptin, your ghrelin, your insulin hormones. Okay. This is all inside of the book. I will give you this quick little cheat code though. Let me give you a quick little cheat code. I drink this on a daily basis. In the morning. All I do is sip it and it balances these hormones. Okay. It balances those hormones. Okay. And in that tab on my bio, if you go to my bio, the information for this will be there. It's the tab. What I use to lose my 55 pounds in 4 months. Super simple. It's $5 a day. They also give you a 90 days money agreement. I could say that it's a guarantee, but I'm gonna say agreement. It is a guarantee, but it's agreement because you can't fuse those words together on the live. Okay, so you go there, they'll send it to you. It takes 2 to 3 days. 3 to 5 days to come, and it's cool. Comes in a little packet. Put it in water. You drink it. Boom. It's gonna help with these hormones. Also gonna help lower your cholesterol levels, okay, and slow your food down so it moves slower through your system. Next, what we want to understand when we're working out, okay, so I'm gonna cover when and when not to eat here as well. I'm gonna cover that when and when not to eat, so you kind of have a idea and a understanding. That's not the one. Idea and an understanding of when you need to eat. Okay, so I'm telling you that before I learned this stuff, y'all, I was trying to eat the right stuff and it was not happening. And I'm like, man, why am I eating all this stuff? I'm eating all the right food and it ain't happening. What is going on? Okay. So this is what I want y'all to understand. These are the hourly benefits of fasting. Hourly benefits of fasting. Okay. What you want to understand and what you want to get to, and this is also inside of the book. It's also inside of the book. Okay. 48 hours, going to skip through it. 12 hours, food consumed has been burned. So now at 12 hours, once you get to 12 hours, all the food that you have been consumed has been burned. So then now you're going to go into the 14-hour mark. This is where from 12 to 14 hours is where the magic happens. Because see, at 12 hours, glucagon is released to balance blood sugar levels. So now your glucagon is being released. But watch this. At 14 hours, body has converted to using stored fat as energy. Okay? So now your body has turned into a fat burning machine. Your body is now burning fat no matter what you do. It has no choice. So here's the thing. Do you want to luck your way to losing weight? Or you want to no, I know I'm going to lose weight because I know I'm doing the right things. That's how I am. Right? Like I want to just tell me what I got to do. Give me the real. Tell me what I got to do. I'm willing to do it so I can lose the weight or hit my goals the way I want to hit my goals. So what I began to start learning is that at 14 hours, your body is converted to using stored fat as energy. Now, here's what happens for most people. At 12 hours of not eating, they wake up, they start getting what? Hangry. They start having hunger pains. They start having mental fog and energy crashes. That's one of the reasons why I started drinking this drink that helps me regulate the hormones that turns off my eating signal. By the way, that hormone ghrelin that I talked about, that hormone is what makes your body send hunger pains to your brain, and then your brain sends them to your stomach. That's where you get those hunger pains. You start feeling like, oh, I gotta eat something. Oh, I got mental fog. That is because your hormones are out of whack. When you fix your hormones, guys, you're going to be able to not eat as frequently. They really don't want you to fix your hormones, and they really don't want you fasting. And here's why. At 16 hours, the body starts ramping up fat burning. At 18 hours, HGH starts to skyrocket. But guys, at 24 hours, autophagy begins. And when your autophagy begins, you might not know what autophagy is. Show of hands, do you know what autophagy is and what it does in your body? Has your doctor ever pulled you aside to talk to you about autophagy? Y'all talk to me real quick. Yes or no? Has your doctor ever pulled you aside and said, hey, look, let me talk to you about what autophagy does, what it does in your body, or what it doesn't do? Okay? Because I'm telling you, they don't want you to get your body into autophagy. They understand that if you can get your body into autophagy, it's going to mean they're going to make less money. If you can get your body into autophagy, they're going to make less money. Let's talk about it. Here's what happens when you get your body into autophagy. Okay? Autophagy is a cellular process where your body breaks down and recycles damaged or unnecessary cell components. This natural self-eating process helps maintain cellular health, removal of waste, and provides the body with building blocks and energy. It plays a role in various bodily functions, including immune response, metabolic regulation, and potentially preventing or fighting diseases. So guys, if you learn how to fight the disease before it came, then you wouldn't get the disease as frequently. And if people started getting diseases as frequently, who stands to lose a busload of money? You got to ask yourself those questions. So we need to start learning about our body. By the way, when was the last time you sat through a body learning class that you didn't have to pay for? See, because the last time I checked, most people learned about the body when they were in school, when they were not having any problems or couldn't even foresee having kidney problems or ED problems or problems with breathing or problems with cholesterol or being able to control their food. You learned that when you were in grade school. Okay, so you didn't even know how to apply it to your life. 1, cellular recycling, waste removal. We're talking about autophagy, something they should be talking to us about. Focus Drew, they should be talking to us about it. The doctors on TV said fasting was dangerous. You better believe they said it was dangerous. We got to start learning the difference between propaganda and what's really needed. Here's a cool fact. When your body gets sick, when you get the flu, you start throwing food up. You eat it, you throw it up. Your body never got it. Guess what? The reason your body does that is to get your body into autophagy so it can more effectively go eat the viruses that's in your body. Okay? So it's a forced fast. And then your body goes, it eats those things, and then it comes out. Okay? Here we go. Cellular recycling and waste removal. Autophagy acts as a cellular cleanup crew, removing damaged, dysfunctional protein organelles like mitochondria and other cellular debris. This process prevents the buildup of these waste products, which can lead to cellular dysfunction and disease. The recycled material are then used as fuel or building blocks for new cellular components. Guys, basically what happens when you get your body into autophagy is you have cells that's in your body that could be bad. When you get your body to autophagy, your body's going to say, oh, we're hungry. We don't have any food to eat. What can we eat? And it goes and it eats the weak cells in your body. It eats those cells and it pushes it out. It eats it as fuel, pushes it out. If it sees a strong cell, autophagy will now copy the strong cells and let them live. Okay? We want weak cells out of our body. Maintaining cellular health and function. By removing damaged components, autophagy helps maintain the overall health and proper function of cells. This is especially important during times of stress, such as nutrient deprivation and infection, when cells become unhealthy. Okay. Are y'all with me? Are you with me? We're going to learn today, y'all. We're going to learn today. We're going to learn. I'm going to read one more and then I'm going to go back to the fasting chart. Okay. 3. Impact on disease prevention and treatment. Research suggests that autophagy plays a role in preventing and fighting various diseases, including neurodegenerative diseases, cancer, and cardiovascular disease. By removing toxic proteins and damaged cells, autophagy can help reduce the risk of developing these conditions. Studies are exploring autophagy as a potential therapeutic target for various diseases. Guys, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that your body can heal itself. Think about this. If your body can create its own heart, its own leg, its own lung, its own brain, its own eyes, How can your body, the stronger version of your body, not begin to repair itself? Here's the issue. You have to create the environment for your body to do it. And the eating patterns of most people is literally is in direct conflict with getting their body into the zones where your body is able to heal itself. It's in the book. That's all I'm going to say. The book is free, y'all. The book is free. It's free. Can somebody put in the doggone comment section, he giving the game away for free? It's for free. This is for free, y'all. It's for free. Going back to the 5. We talked about hormone balance. We talked about when and when not to eat. Now you need to know how much to eat. I'm going to give you this one. How much to eat. Guys, these charts are in the book. These charts, good copies of this stuff is in the book. Here we go. Here's how much you need to be eating on a regular basis. If you eat like this, your body will not change. This is what you need for maintenance calories that you need to be focusing on when you eat. But Gerard, I don't want to count calories. You mean you got to cut calories? If I drink your little drink, you said it's going to regulate my hormones. You mean I got to count calories? You count your money. Can you explain to me why you are saying your money is more important than your body? Y'all talk to me right now. Why is your money more important than your body? So you mean to tell me you're okay with counting your money if you go to McDonald's and you give them a $20 bill and your meal is $13, you going to count your little old $7 back? And if they give you $2, you're going to be like, hold on, wait. You didn't count. You didn't do this right. So your money is more important than the thing that created your money? Because can you create your money without your body? See, that's light right there. Let me get a little heavier. That's too light for some of y'all. That's too light. Let me get a little heavier. Can you create more memories with the people you love without your body? Can you protect your family if you ain't here? Oh, y'all ain't with me right. Y'all ain't with me yet. Can you change the tire of your wife when you didn't do what you needed to do with your body to not have the heart attack or the stroke? Can you watch your grandkids grow when you didn't do what you were supposed to do with your body and your health? Or because you were overweight, and we know that being overweight can take literally 7 to 15 years off of your life by the studies that's already been done. But because we don't want to count our calories, because we don't want to learn about our body, because we don't want to learn about our hormones and how to repair them, because we don't want to count a calorie. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. I don't need you to partner with me. I need you to partner with you. Oh, come on, man. I don't need you to partner with me. I need you to partner with you. Why? Why is it okay? Can you explain to me why you raising your cholesterol numbers? Why is that okay? Why is the people in your life not so important to you that you're going to overlook the things that you need to not be eating? Oh, I don't want to count a calorie. I don't know. I'm looking for people who are willing to count some little bit of calories so they can count more days. That's what I want you to understand. If you count more calories, you might be able to count more days in your life, and not just being alive, but living. Kate, you with me? I'm talking about living. I'm not talking about just existing. I'm talking about living. So yeah, we're going to count a calorie or two. But we're going to count them in a way where we spend them properly. We're not just going to count them. We're going to spend them. I'm going to show you how to spend your calories. All right, cool. We're going to do it just like a bank account. All right, cool. You got $2,000 for this month. What you going to do with it? And then we're going to spend it properly. Okay, I got $15 today that I can eat, spend money on food. Okay, cool. How you going to spend them? When your money's done, your food is done. So that's how I do my calories. Okay, I got 1,500 calories today. How I'm gonna spend my calories, and then I'm gonna add in my cookie. I'm gonna add in my cheese. Not my cheese. I'm not gonna do cookie and cheesecake same day. I'm gonna add in my cookie. I'm gonna add in my fish. I'm gonna add in my broccoli. I'm gonna show you how to spend it so you get to eat what you want to eat. So I should not have not one customer ever tell me they went to go get this stuff that I told them is going to help them regulate their hormones. It's going to help regulate your hunger hormone. It's going to help regulate your hunger pain. I shouldn't have one customer that say, oh, I ain't lost no weight because I've been using this and I ain't lost no weight. I shouldn't have it. Because you're going to know if you're using our process and using our program, you're going to lose weight. Your body is going to get healthier. It's not even a maybe. It's going to be absolutely factual. And you're going to be eating good, tasty food while we're doing it. So you need to learn this chart. You need to start eating 500, 700, 1,000 calories less than what your body requires if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to build weight, build muscle, then you want to then you want to still track these things, but then you got to get more specific to your goal. But if you are not 20 pounds to your goal, then you should be eating at a calorie deficit. And I eat stuff like this, y'all. I'm eating what I want to eat on a daily basis. I'm eating what I want to eat on a daily basis. The other thing we gotta do, and guys, this is in the book. I'm giving it to you for free. Partner with me, don't partner with me, but God doggone, go get your goals. Okay? How much to eat? We covered it. How to burn calories. Here we go. Guys, you're burning calories, and if you're listening to these people online that are telling you need to go do up downs and run around the block and all that other stuff, what you need to understand is the way in which your body burns the calories you use. The way in which your body burns fuel. If you do not understand how your body burns fuel, you are going to be spinning your wheels and you're going to be paying money to the wrong people. Here we go. Because they don't get paid to show you what I'm showing you right now. That's why they don't teach it. Okay? First and foremost, if you're doing HIIT exercise stands for high intensity interval training. When you do HIIT exercises, your body is going to burn your glycogen for fuel. And I want to submit something to you. You can write this down. Weight loss and health is about how your body selects and uses fuel. How your body selects and uses the fuel it selects. That is weight loss. That is health. Okay? So when you're doing HIIT exercises, those HIIT exercises that you're doing, your body's burning glycogen, not burning fat. In fact, kid you not, these are real numbers. I'm not making this up. I have run. Kate, listen, sometimes you got to kill somebody to bring them to life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to kill them to bring them to life. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give y'all life right here. Watch this. Y'all, I have ran 42 miles. I'm actually at 50 now, right? I'm over 50. So, but I ran 42 miles the first week of 2026. 42 miles. 42 miles. Do y'all know I didn't lose 1 pound? I ran 42 miles and didn't lose 1 pound. 42 miles, did not lose a pound. These people have been lying to you. I promise you. Some of y'all right now, you've been running and you wondering why I'm not losing no weight because you're doing the wrong stuff, man. Your body works if you do the right stuff. My body works if I do the right stuff. So watch this. Do you know my first month on my weight loss journey, I lost 10 pounds, not walking, not working out, not changing my diet. Only thing I did was I started sipping on this little drink. Why was that important? It is because that changed my hormone levels. And if you change your hormone levels, you're going to start losing weight. They don't want you to know that. Okay? Now, I can give you the things you need to add to your diet. I'm about to give them to you. So you can't say I'm trying to sell you something. I do not care for you to be able to do what you don't got to partner with me, but partner with you. You don't got to partner with me, partner with you. Here we go. I'm going to give you the ingredients. I chose to do it this way because it's easier. I just pull out a packet. I put it in my drink, put it in my water, pull out a packet, put it in my water, boop, keep moving. That's why I did it. But if you want to come on and make your own concoction, I'm going to give you that too. This is what's in my drink. Theobromine, saponins, chlorogenic acid, yerba mate leaf, bitter tastings, and beta-glucan and fiber. That's all in my drinks. That's all in my drinks. Listen, If you go buy these things one by one, you're going to spend for high quality ingredients. You're going to spend about $450. If you go to my bio and don't do it right now. I'm still educating you. Please do not go get nothing in my bio. If I'm educating you first, can you get the education so you can use it the right way? Okay. Y'all do realize if you get the right stuff, but you use it the wrong way, you're going to still not get the results you want, by the way. Okay. But you can go get this stuff, right? You can go get this stuff and spend $5 a day. You're going to start skipping breakfast. You're going to save the $5, $8 you've been spending on breakfast. You're not going to need coffee in the morning. It is going to save you $5 to $10 a day just from drinking this. I save money. They also have a program that's in my blueprint to success. It's in my bio. Guys, for $40, you could turn the food that you eat into a business and you can get write-offs for the food that you're eating. I can't. You literally could be writing off $10,000 in food costs just from the blueprint that I gave you. Okay. That's for the people who understand that stuff. If you don't understand it, it's cool. Well, what we got to understand is that when I ran 42 miles and didn't lose 1 pound. Why? Because my body was burning glycogen when I was running, burning glycogen and glucose. Okay. Your body, when you want your body to burn fat, what you need to do is walk. You need to walk. When you're walking slowly and you're staying in the right heart rate zones, your body is going to start burning fat and it's going to be able to not spike your appetite. I'm telling you, these people been lying and they've been laughing to the bank. They've been laughing to the bank. Oh, screenshot this one. This is the one I wanted y'all to get. Screenshot this one. This is in the book as well. But screenshot this. This is the two different types of path of fasting. Most people have tried to fast and you're fasting without your hormones being regulated. So you feel like it looks hard. Looking at you, it looks like it works. My concern now, days in. Yeah, I'm telling you, this stuff works. In fact, me and my family have lost over 300 plus pounds using the very simple systems and things that we teach. Okay. So screenshot this. I'm about to move this. Y'all. Y'all got to go and screenshot that one. Okay. Now, here's what we need to understand. You got to stay in a certain heart rate. You got to keep your heart rate in a certain zone. If you take your heart rate out of a certain zone, then what is going to happen is your body is going to switch to the fuel that it uses. So when you're operating at high intensity, your body is burning glycogen, which is stored by your muscles or in your muscles, and then your body's going to use that glycogen to power your muscles. If you walk slow, your body will start burning fat. And if you look up, guys, you can do a Google search on this as far as what zones you need to be in for the fat burning zone. When you do that, you're going to see that zone 2, max heart rate is 60 to 70% is the fat burning zone. Okay. Kate, this makes so much sense. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes. That's where you have that the tortoise and the hare story. Guys, if you're trying to target fat, when I want to let go of fat, even though I ran 42 miles. Y'all, listen, I'm going to make sure you don't miss this. I ran 42 miles in 1 week and didn't lose 1 pound. 42 miles in 1 week and didn't lose 1 pound. And the reason is because you need to understand the science of your body. And it is an absolute fact that sweating does not mean you're losing weight. Okay? Beating your chest, feeling prideful does not mean you're losing weight. Okay? 42 pounds. 42 miles. And guys, when I started walking, my fat started coming off. But here's the thing. You can't charge somebody to tell them to walk. You think about it. If you are you talking to a personal trainer, you say, well, what do I need to do? We say, well, look, you got to pay me weekly. How much I got to pay you? 150. You go to your personal trainer, you pay them 150 and they tell you to walk. You go back next week and they tell you to walk. You go back the week after that and they tell you to walk. You are not going to keep paying somebody $150 a week to tell you to walk. So guess what they don't do? They don't tell you the thing that'll actually set your body and your dream goals free. That's the, we're going to do a body recomposition. We're going to lose a little weight. We're going to build a little muscle. So we're going to work on the muscle in the gym. We're going to do both of them at the same time. That's what you're going to get. You're going to be spending money, thousands of dollars. You're going to look at your, y'all tell me you ain't experienced it. Some of y'all done spent money on a personal trainer and your body still don't look the way you want it to look. And the reason is because the personal trainer had information they could have given you. They didn't give it to you because it didn't pay them to give you the right information. And I know some personal trainers ain't going to like me. It's okay. I know how to fight. Here we go. And I'm a firm believer putting your people's purpose over my profits. I want to put your purpose, the purpose that you want to have in life. I want to help you get to your purpose. And maybe at some point you might want to do something with me, maybe one day. But you're gonna know, oh, no. I said to one of them, I learned some of that stuff. He gave me some stuff. I started using that stuff. My life started changing. Right? That's what my goal is. Okay. If I'm in zone 5, do I still gain muscle? Zone 5, max heart rate, develop fast twitch muscle. Yes, that's where you are gaining muscle. Okay? If you're doing zone 5, that's where you're gaining muscle. You're going to be also tearing down muscle if you're in zone 5. That's why they say not good for long periods of time. You're going to be doing a bunch, heavy lifting, fast lifting. You're going to be burning muscle. Zone 4, you're burning muscle. Okay, you're getting into the anaerobic threshold. You're going to be burning muscle. 3, you're going to improve strength. At 3, you're improving strength. Zone 5 is going to be more of a performance threshold. Okay, that'd be like you're trying to do a hydroxy race. You're going to be in zone 5, baby. You're going to be panting. You're going to be finished. When you finish, you're going to want to feel like you're throwing up. Okay, that's going to be top zone. 3 is where you're building that strength. 2 is where you want to stay if you're trying to burn fat. So again, most of the time they won't tell you to do 2 because if you do, then they don't make no money on that. Also, if you go to the gym and you put your treadmill on an incline, you're not going to be in zone 2. So let me just give you that. If you are highly sweating, you have left zone 2. If your body start highly sweating, you have left zone 2. You get on the Stairmaster, you're not burning fat. You're burning glycogen first. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. So first have to get body prepared. Yep. All right, cool. So hopefully y'all got that. And y'all could, this is good stuff. Thank you, Miss Kate. Thank you. Y'all, we just educating. I just want people to be able to hit their goals this year. I want y'all to be able to hit y'all goals this year. Okay? And I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this up. For the drink that I drink, y'all just screenshot that. I'm only going to leave that up for like 5 seconds. I'm going to leave it up for 5 seconds. That helped me go from being this guy to this guy. Okay? This is a before and after. Y'all screenshot that real 5 seconds. That helped me go from being this guy to this guy. Okay? This is a before and after. Y'all screenshot that real quick. That's if you want to partner with us on that. If you want to partner with us on being able to write off some of your food, you could do that. I can show you how to bridge that gap for free. Okay? I can show you how to bridge that gap for free. You spend $0 out of pocket, and I can show you how to start writing off your stuff. Okay, there's a process for that. Okay, Randall, you want to text the word easy to this info. Just screenshot it. Don't do it right now. Y'all just screenshot it, and you can do this later when we hop off. Okay, just screenshot that. This info is also in my bio. Okay, this is a good before and after. That's my before and after. Here, I was eating celery sticks, not eating what I want to eat. I was not losing the weight. I was in the gym. I was running. I was doing all that crazy stuff. I did not understand how the body works. Most people don't teach you how your body works because if you knew how the body works, then you're going to need personal training information less. Okay? You with me? Here we go. So when you hear me talking about hormones, I want y'all to understand why hormones are so important. And I, for one, as a man, I thought, oh, well, women have hormones. Men don't really have hormones like that. I didn't think, I would hear, she's acting hormonal. When I was growing up, that's what I would hear. Oh, it's PMS time, peanut butter time. I thought that's what that was, okay? Here we go. Yes, hormonal imbalances can contribute to weight gain. If you're gaining weight right now, your hormones are out of whack. I know your hormones are out of whack if you got 40, 50 pounds on you. Like, I already know. I already know that, okay? Yes, hormonal imbalances can contribute your weight gain. You Priz, which picture are you talking about? Which picture? Yes, hormonal imbalances can contribute to weight gain. Hormone plays a crucial role in regulating metabolism, appetite, and fat storage. So imbalances in these hormones can disrupt these processes and lead to weight gain. Your body, if your hormones are out of whack, you're going to store fat. I'll give you one example of this. Let me give you one example of this. And when I put this up, I don't want y'all jumping to no conclusions when I put this up. Don't jump to no conclusions. The before pic, man, that came from a gym session. That's literally me. That is literally me. Hold on. I'm gonna show you some more. That's literally me, y'all. I used to be a big boy. That's me. No muscle mass. Look at my chin. My chin was going directly into my neck. Right? No jawline. That's me. That literally is me. Cannot make that up. This is me. Literally. Had two necks. It's me. And then I decided to change it. I wanted to be more for my family, my daughter, and my wife. Right? And I'm still working on it because I want to be that. I want to be that way. We got a baby on the way. I want to stay that guy. Okay? And then boom, this is me here. Do y'all know? Me and my daughter, we went to Disney World. And when she got, I walked her feet. I walked so much. And then I put her on my back. I got a picture of that somewhere. I was able to put her on my back and I'm walking with her on my back. Because I was not going to allow the biggest version of me, the version of me that I was not proud of, to live and exist forever. And I don't know what has to happen for you to make that choice. I am praying and hoping that you're able to make that choice before you have a stroke. I'm hoping and praying that you're able to make that choice before you have an emergency in your life where you find yourself in an ambulance being rushed to the hospital because you're not doing the things you need to do with your body. Because you're putting this high priority on money and not putting a high enough priority on the thing that actually creates the money. Okay, so I'm hoping you don't do that. Listen, the things that we show you how to reverse are these things. And by the way, a lack of glucose homeostasis leads to these things: diabetes, obesity, high blood sugar levels, metabolic syndrome, PCOS, heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, sleep apnea, high blood pressure, kidney disease, skin tags, depression, decreased libido, neuropathy. All of these things you see on this list are because of a lack of glucose homeostasis. Now, here's the thing I need you to ask yourself this question. And can y'all please just talk to me for a second here? Has your doctor ever pulled you aside and said to you, hey, ma'am, sir, Kate, I want to talk to you about glucose homeostasis, how to get your body into it, and how to keep your body into it? Have they ever talked to you about that? Have they pulled you aside? Y'all talk to me. Has your doctor ever pulled you aside and said, I want to teach and educate you about glucose homeostasis, what it does for your body and how to stay in it? I got another question. Do you even know what glucose homeostasis is? I see you, Kate. Nope. I see you up. I see you. Nope. Do we even know what it is? See, I'm here to tell you that the doctors of this age, they have realized that they make more money. Here's the thing I need you to ask yourself. How much money does a doctor make when you're healthy? Think about it. If you're 100% healthy, how much money does a doctor make? You don't need no medicine. You don't need co-pays. Do they make co-pays on money who are healthy? That's an interesting question. So we literally are learning the stuff from the people. We're learning the stuff from the people who make money when we don't master the stuff that they're supposed to be teaching us to learn. You think that might make them like leave a thing or two out? Right? I heard someone calls it sick care. It's not health care, it's sick care. They are not paid to make you healthy. If they were, then the money that they would make is when they make you healthy. They make money even though you're not healthy. And that's the issue. You see, a mechanic makes money when they fix your car. You see, a chef makes money when they fix your food. You see, a hairstylist make money when they make your hair. When they do your hair, they fix it. Doctors make money. You follow that sentence. Doctors make money when what? When you're sick, not when they get you healthy. We should change the way doctors are paid. Here we go. Glucose homeostasis. Glucose homeostasis. And y'all, if you see me for the first time, you might want to hit the follow. I'm going to hop off here in a second. And what we do, man, we're teaching. Look, my mission, I don't have, some people say, well, you got to have a page that only talks about this. I don't know how to be a one-trick pony. I don't think that's the way we were born, that we were created. I don't think, oh, my page is only supposed to be about health. No, I am a husband. I am a father. I am going to post stuff about my life. I am going to post stuff about my wife. I am going to post stuff about my kids. I am going to post stuff about business. I am going to post stuff about freedom. I am going to post stuff about health because it's a whole package. How you do anything is how you do everything. I can't give you one side and then think, oh, if I give you this one side, and I got to give you all of it. Okay, so that's just what it is. Okay, I'm gonna post some silly stuff, some trips and stuff. I'm gonna do it. Okay, watch this. Glucose homeostasis means your body is keeping your blood sugar level stable, not too high, not too low. This balance is essential. Notice the precision of language on this. This balance is essential for health, energy, brain function, hormone regulation, and long-term disease prevention. Hold on, wait, what? You mean to tell me glucose homeostasis, the thing that they ain't talking to you about, is essential for health? Not as important for, it is essential for health. Guys, in fact, you cannot have health long-term without having glucose homeostasis. It affects your brain function, your hormone regulation, which affects your weight loss or weight gain, and long-term disease prevention. So if you want to prevent diseases long-term, you need to learn how to get your body into glucose homeostasis. Okay? Now, the benefits of glucose homeostasis are as such. 1, steady energy levels, prevents energy crashes and fatigue. See, some of y'all are trying to fast without glucose homeostasis and you're finding your energy level goes down. It don't go down because you're fasting wrong. It's going down because you don't have glucose homeostasis. 2, improve brain function. Glucose is the brain's main fuel. So when you're having mental fog, you're thinking something is wrong with you. It is not. You have lack of glucose homeostasis. Supports muscle growth and fat loss. Some of y'all are trying to build muscle and it ain't happening. Some of you are trying to lose fat and it ain't happening. It is because your glucose homeostasis is out of whack and you're not getting your body into glucose homeostasis. Protects against type 2 diabetes. Some of us have what? High blood pressure numbers. Some of us have high glucose numbers. And we're not understanding that glucose homeostasis helps fight off these things. Reduces risk of heart disease. By the way, heart disease is the number one reason why people die in America. Glucose homeostasis helps with that. Supports hormonal imbalances. I'm going to read you a few more. Reduces chronic inflammation, improves sleep quality, better mood, slows down aging. Yes, glucose homeostasis can slow down your aging and make your body's cells newer. Yet, they're not talking about it. They're not talking about it, okay? They're not talking about it. So all I'm saying is that, guys, this year in 2026, what we're not doing, we're not living life on accident. We ain't doing that. I ain't your coach if you're living life on accident. I'm not your coach. Listen, every single person that we coach this year, you're going to have to decide, I am going to live my life by design. I'm going to live my life by design. I'm not going to be just hoping, oh, I'm praying. Well, after you finish praying, guess what? You're going to have to get into action. After you finish praying, you're going to have to get into learning. And can you explain to me why you're not willing to spend 30 minutes, an hour here, an hour there to learn the stuff that you need to be the best version of yourself? Explain to me why we're not willing to do that. Okay? And that's right. They were trying to make their money, Miss Kate. And so over here, we put people above the prophets. We put people above our profits. That's why I'm giving so much away. This year, y'all, my goal is to give more money away, more tools away, more things that help people get their goals than any year that I've ever done before. That's my goal. I want to give more away than I've ever done any year before. That'll allow people to help hit their goals. And if I do that, I'm going to have a successful year. And I know that. And no one know I know that because guess what I'm doing? I'm tracking it. I'm planning it. I'm doing it on a daily basis. Okay? So look, guys, just to recap, I got the book, the tools here. I got the tools here. Let me pop this off of the thing. And y'all, you want to go ahead and hit the follow button. You might not see me again. I don't know. I don't know how the algorithm works. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Okay. You can look me up also on my first and last name. You type that into, there's this site that it starts with an I. Okay. You put a dash, flip. You add a G to the end of it. Hopefully you can read through that. Y'all read through what I just said. You can go Google me. You can go put my name in and you can go to the thing. It says starts with an I. Okay. Okay, space. You know what I'm talking about? G. If you do that, you'll find me. I post content on there. That for whatever reason, that algorithm is just. I mean, we got videos at a million plus views over there. 500,000 views, 100,000 views. Okay, and what we do, guys, is we're just teaching. So look again. Recap. Small recap. The sheets. Let me flip them for you. Let me move this down. The glucose homeostasis. Hold on, I'm about to do a small recap. Louisiana here. Oh man, I got family in Louisiana. Got the boot. By the way, I just cooked spaghetti and fish. Spaghetti and fried fish. Vitamin prices are high, especially burning multiple supplements. Listen, they are, and people are using supplements that don't even like really work. Okay, so that's the thing that I'm against. Also, too, everything that we have, especially this, it comes with a 90-day money back agreement. So if it don't work, you don't lose no weight, you get your money back. We don't want your money. We want your results. We don't want your money. We want your success. That's what I mean when I say we're putting people's goals above our profits. Okay. So I'm giving you this. I'm going to show you where to get this at. And then y'all, I'm going to hop off. Okay. Flip camera. These are goal setting for 2026. Guys, make sure I do it the right way. Goal setting for 2026. Goal setting for 2026. Goal setting for 2026. These are free. You go to my bio. These are free. You go to my bio when we hop off of here, okay? Don't do it right now. You go to my bio. I'm giving you all of these worksheets for free. Boom. You got the score tracker. Boom. I'm giving you that. All of that stuff is for free to be able to track your stuff. If you follow that stuff, you're going to have more love this year. You need to do these weekly. You need to print them out, do them weekly. Okay? Share this information with other people too. I'm going to post a video that goes over this stuff. Okay? That you can share with people and then share the stuff and then use it with your team. It's free info. Okay? Guys, the information I'm giving you right here. This information I'm giving you right here. Let me put love right here because love is my most important one. Okay. This information I'm giving you right here only helped me create over 200 plus people, over 250 people that make above six figures. This information only has helped me create millions of dollars in my businesses. This information I'm giving it to you away for free has only helped me live into my body goals. That's it. It's for free. It's on my page. Go to the link. The link is in my bio for that. We do have the success blueprint. That's the link is in my bio for that. You do for one of those, you got to inbox me for me to send you the key, the passcode to it. So, when you get to that, just inbox me. hey, what's the passcode? And I'll send it out to you. For the drink, it's there. It's what I use to, I think the tab is like what I use to lose 55 pounds in 4 months. Boom. This stuff comes. It comes in a little packet. Let me just show you that. It comes in a little packet like this. You drink one in the morning. You drink one in the morning. You drink one at night. You drink one in the morning, one at lunchtime, one at dinner time. It helps your food move slow through your system. And it's going to help you get, it's going to help. That's the easiest way to get into glucose homeostasis without knowing all the stuff. And then you can start learning the stuff. You start using the stuff, start learning the stuff. And then you don't have to worry about like getting all your measurements right. If you are trying to do the measurement thing, glucose, you got to have theobromine, saponins, chlorogenic acid, yerba mate leaf, beta-glucan, fiber. You got to make sure you're taking 8 different types of fiber so you can balance it out. So it is more complex if you're trying to like do it on your own. Me personally, I save money doing it this way. Plus it works. Okay. So when I leave out of town, you know what I do? I just grab a bunch of those. Okay. I'm going on a 5-day trip. All right, cool. 3 drinks a day for 5 days, 15. I normally take 20 just to make sure I'm 21. Right. I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know what to do. I'm telling you, man, look, if you start using this stuff, man, your life is going to get easier. I promise you. Unfortunately, I'm on a GLP-1. Listen, a GLP-1, Miss Kate, is basically a glucagon-like peptide. That's what it is. Glucagon-like peptide 1. That's what a GLP-1 is. Okay. So they came up with this abbreviation because your body doesn't make GLP-1. So nobody would go search that. They would say, oh, well, it's GLP-1. I don't like but your body makes glucagon. When I drink this, my body creates more glucagon. It also shuts off the hunger hormone, which is ghrelin. So when I drink this right here, this goes in my stomach. And then now it's going to go fight the glucagon production, which is the hormone that makes your body get hungry. Okay. That's what the GLP-1s do. This is a natural form though. Your body can do it naturally. What they do is they try to mimic a hormone versus teaching you how to make your body produce the hormone naturally. So crazy. Okay. Cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Kate. Yeah. If y'all share, man, look, we're just here to educate. That's what we're about. I have about 12 different bottles since this past year, wasting money. If we can do it. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know. One of the cool parts about this, I love about the company as well, is that they don't have where I'm the kind of person, if you roll with my program and it don't work, I don't want to make any money off you. I don't know. That's just how I am. Like, if you're hitting your goals, cool. Then let's run the bag up. But if you're not hitting your goals, I want you to be hitting your goals for me to be able to make money. Okay. So that's how this company works. I love that. Some people don't like that. They want to make money on people, even if the information they're given don't work. That doesn't make sense to me. If I'm a mechanic and I fixed your car and your car didn't start working, I shouldn't make money. I don't know. Like, this is how I am. Okay. Cool. Y'all, look, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for participating. Thank y'all for the feedback and the energy. And if you have any questions, man, feel free to hit us up. I did put up the, this right here. If you have questions, I am a real person. I am here to help. This is not a TikTok shop. This is not me trying to sell you a book. I am giving the information away for free. You just got to use it. Okay. You just got to use it. And here is my, hold up. Boop. I'm going to put this up. Is it up? Hold on. I don't know. Okay. Is it pulling them up? Y'all, I don't know why it's not. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, hold on. Here we go. Boom. All right, y'all take a screenshot of that. If you need me, I'm here. All you got to do is hit me up. Hey, man. Oh, hold on. Dang it. Actually, I updated that. Don't use that one. You still can use that one. It's cool. It works. It works too. I don't know why that old one came up though. The old one came up. Use this one. This is the new one. I still have that one active. This is the new one though, guys. Hey, if you took a picture of the other one, if you could retake it and use this one, please. This one is faster. This one is faster. Okay. This one is faster. I have me and my Me and my wife, we both have access to this one. The other one, I only have access to it. All right, so it doesn't let me have access with her. So this one works better because if I'm on a live and you message, she can see it. Okay, I'm in a meeting, she can see it and respond to you faster than sometimes I can. And then sometimes I'm the one responding. So you have two people responding here. It'll either be me or my wife. Okay. Yeah, man, look, let's get it. I love y'all. Let's go win. This year should be your year. There's no reason why you don't live in your dream body this year. Here's the thing I want to leave you with. Do y'all realize if you start losing 2 to 3 pounds a week for 50 weeks, 50 weeks, if you lost 3 pounds a week for 50 weeks, guys, that's 150 pounds. If you lose 150 pounds or 80 pounds, you're going to look totally different this year. So there's no reason why you yourself can't be at least halfway or all the way to your dream body inside of 2026 if we get active now. Okay. And that goes for your goals. There's no reason why you cannot be like on pace for your goals. If like you learn one new skill every single year, you show up, you do your sheets, and you don't like, oh, well, it's just a sheet. Yeah, it's going to get you in line and get you on pace. It's going to be your GPS to hit your goals. You work on one skill. Some of y'all are supposed to be doing a live like I'm doing. Some of y'all are supposed to be posting every single day like I'm doing. And then you're going to start going into the direction that you're supposed to go into, man. You're going to look up and you're going to be living and standing inside of your dream, baby. In your dream, okay? If y'all need help, hit me up. You got it. All right? I'm outie 3000. Thank y'all. I showed my SO and he was so impressed. Thank you. Y'all, and literally, y'all can use this. I'm telling you, man, use this stuff, man. All right? I'm outie.